4 missions in total across the 8 chapters, and they are a lot harder than GTA 5's gold medals because you do have to get all the requirements in a single playthrough. You cannot simply check things off the list and return to the mission. You have to get everything in one playthrough. And some of these missions at the time have bugs, so you definitely, in most of the missions, you don't want to die or screw up the mission, because sometimes the requirements don't count, even if it tells you that you can restart the mission. One such mission is in Chapter 5 on Guarma, the second mission. If you die, then the headshots don't count. But here are some easy missions to do. In Chapter 1, I did just about everything except for Old Friends was giving me some trouble because I just couldn't beat it in enough time. But Chapter 1 has some good missions. I pretty much just went down the list in each chapter doing the missions that I thought were going to be the easiest. Most of them are pretty basic. Some of them you have to beat on the right time. Some of them you just have to get the number of headshots. I did every single mission, and almost every single mission in Chapter 2. Most of these or some of these are very easy. For example, Who is not without sin? Just have to win 2 hands of poker and make it back to the camp. Money lending and other sins. Some of these just take you like 2 or 3 minutes to do. So Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are very easy. Chapter 3, pretty easy. Go to Chapter 5. The Guarma missions, you're not going to get any of these gold on your first playthrough, but you can go back and actually see that there are mission requirements. And a lot of these are really easy. I did all of them except for Hell Hath No Fury, probably the hardest one. This is one of the easiest ones right here, a fork in the road. You just have to be fast. 3 minutes. You don't have to kill anyone. It's almost an automatic gold medal. Chapter 6. Some of these are time consuming, but if you know what to do, you get them done. I find just the more you can do, the more you don't have to do. You just have to get 70. So I didn't even count the missions as I was doing them. I just went down the list and can I do this, can I do that? Epilogue Part 1, very easy missions. I got all of these gold. Look at this, complete within 2 minutes, complete within 1 minute. These are very easy. Epilogue Part 2, the easiest one is Home Improvement for Beginners. You have to beat it in 18 seconds. The only problem for this mission is that you do have to watch the cutscene. That's another bug. If you don't watch the cutscene, the very first cutscene, it won't count. At least in my experience. It was glitched out. So, and some of these have bugs. This mission's a little bit bugged. The really big bastard, apparently I can't beat it in 7 minutes. It could be bugged, I'm not sure. But, so, just to recap, do the epilogues. The epilogues are very easy. You can see I have all the missions on Epilogue Part 1. I have almost every single one on Part 5. Part 6 has some missions that are a little difficult. They're doable though. Chapter 4, I haven't worked too much on Chapter 4 because I got the trophy. But the first 3 chapters are fairly easy. So do the missions that have pretty easy requirements. Some of them are going to be more difficult when you replay them because you're not going to have the same stats that you would have if you're playing this story. So some of these missions, for example, in Chapter 2, I believe, A Strange Kindness, it's very hard to return the captive to his family because your horse doesn't have great stamina in the replay. So it's almost impossible. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult to do. That's why I didn't get that one gold. But a lot of these you're going to be surprised. They're really easy. It took me a few days. I didn't even count. I just, let's see how many we can do in a day. So definitely do the epilogues and the first 3 chapters, and by the time you get to chapter 4, you got a lot of leeway with what you can do. So it's pretty easy. It's not too difficult.